mellow on the precipice, and yet the dry wind wets its lips, and yet the dreary moon will smile again in the blood-stained west, and yet what time heats up is the pure bliss of being, and yet we linger in the salty whispers of our yearning, and yet we straggle on the shoreline, already crowded with waves of white. And yet sour bullfrogs croak a sweet rumba, and yet the lapping water licks all the salt from the stones, and yet the gusts of pollen stir the languishing bay, and yet happinesses conceal the bitter aftermaths, and yet mercy will overshadow the wayfarer in the desert, and yet howling dogs curl up into a cozy ball, and yet castles make flat drifts in the carpet of sand, and yet the broken woman dreams of wholesome afternoons, and yet the wars in heaven will end on a worldly truce, and yet the hermit knows the company of his dwelling, and yet the nurse nurses the blind man to his grave, and yet the nose knows taste better than the tongue, and yet the north and the south have no longitude, and yet the cool lawn succumbs to mowers and to picnics, and yet the river gurgles in the silent dawn, and yet the grey sky promises that the sea is alive with oily colours, and yet the moon-struck ocean swells with the sun, and yet the crabs waddle sideways along invisible ledges, and yet the empty bus still moves down Hillside Parade, and yet girls tease their many features and torment each other near the magazine stand in the crowded cafe, and yet the cold days alone are curly-toed and trusty, and yet the juicy campion lurks beneath the bark, and yet every shining eye has a full stop in the middle, and yet the radio ignores the events unfolding in your lounge room, and yet we trudge the leaking summer to witness tankers turning in the strait, and yet there was a time when vanilla and caramel had never met, and yet purple passions are blossoms of a green tendril, and yet the eyeless earthworm knows the way, and yet the heart keeps beating after the head is gone, and yet the lovers might despise each other's very loveliness, and yet the marvels of the universe put the old man into a coma, and yet cordial introductions presage a lasting feud, and yet volcanoes lay the seedbed for loping forests, and yet presidents and kings sit alone in private moments, and yet whores and strumpets feed the hungry man, and yet children play at being adults and play away the childhood of their days, and yet the tiny bird is sober in the drunken frost, and yet the lady's hair tangles in a lattice across her face, and yet her hands hug each other against the blistering wind, and yet the marrow is thick with the easy moving fluids of biology, and yet perfection carries the burden of the blemish, wildcats linked together in a basket. And yet the mellow company becomes the raucous celebration. And yet when the captain gives his hoy, the sail hangs in its tube. And yet the callous gale does not nudge the anchor. And yet the seven seas are eight-sided and have their secret chambers. And yet the squalling herons perch upon the lighthouse railing and oversee their own navigation. And yet thy God and mine have different taste in their believers. And yet the window thinks it's better in a dozen ways than the doorway. And yet salt is the flavour of the sand dunes casual intermingling. And yet the good mechanic double tests the machine. And yet the lazy nun makes a prayer for indolence. And yet cuddly urchins keep prickles in their pockets. And yet the land never wants the ship to leave. And yet the letter to her mother is 4 empty pages. And yet we grew dim-sighted before we grew our wise eyes. And yet complications resolve into brutal simplicities. And yet the foam froths away into a fizz. And yet things that happened long ago become the bedrock of our landscape. And yet Moscow, they say, is best seen without a Russian. And yet the unassuming lapwing is gubernatorially inclined in November. And yet the free and easy plebeians kill the sex of angels. And yet the walking dead are still not content to lay down indefinitely. And yet the tall woman goes straight for the stubby man. And yet life's wide-eyed surprises close our eyes to merely tawdry transformations. And yet the simple are forgiven in the pass of a feather. And yet the groaning earth whispers to the all-ears cosmos every morning without fail. And yet the black and white light show is a variegated recollection. And yet the inlet in its many moons is estranged from the oyster-laden deeps. And yet the seasick sailor soon regrets he had ever stepped ashore. And yet the agile lamb frolics as if the ground is tender. And yet the stars will be insolent tomorrow night again. And yet the devil, they say, adores the deep blue sea. And yet the carnival of delights is pitched in the waste of tragedy. And yet the surly seabirds are civil to each other. And yet afternoons of nothing bedeck illustrious living. And yet the good book has bad things to say about Samaritans. And yet you were content with aimless paddling. And yet you flew your guides from the rocks and spoke of mountains. emotion.